Hey, beauties and babes. Happy Wind Down Wednesday. It's our Halloween special. As you can see, we are super excited. We have a special episode for you today. So, for all our newcomers, just to let you know, the show is an opportunity for you to get a close one on one opportunity with our beauty bloggers. And make sure you grab your wine. We have Michaela here from Memphis, Tennessee, and she'll be showing us how to do the masked clown look. Hi, Michaela. Thank you so much for joining
Hey,
us.
thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. So yeah, whenever you're ready, we can jump right in because I know that time is short, and I want to make sure you get the opportunity to run through your whole look. So yeah, tell us what inspired this look.
Honestly, I be on Instagram 24/7 and TikTok. So I really just combined two looks that I've seen, and I'm gonna just go from there. Honestly.
Nice, love it.
Ooh, okay. Okay, as y'all can see, I have already outlined my face and did the other side. So I have this paint palette that I got off Amazon. It was like $20. I'm using a paintbrush that I got from Family Dollar. They are cheap. You ain't gotta use no high expensive brush to paint your face. So I'm gonna just start by outlining my face with black.
Is there a particular base that you use for like Halloween makeup? Is it a different type of primer you'd say that you would use other than your average?
Not really. I just make sure that my face is super clean, and I use a good moisturizer beforehand.
Okay. Now, when it comes to product, are you using like regular eyeshadows? Are you using like pigmented paints?
I'm using face paint, face oil paints
Okay.
for this particular look.
Nice.
This really don't have to be neat because what clown looks neat?
All right, none of them. So how long would you say that you've been doing Halloween makeup, or just doing makeup in general? Because you're a business owner, right? You do your makeup.
I've been doing Halloween makeup since like my senior year in school because I think it was senior week and I just wanted to try some stuff and I had did a little zombie look. And ever since then I've been doing little SFX makeup, but I've been doing like my makeup since probably like ninth grade.
Okay, awesome. And you're
Okay,
a self-taught makeup artist as well.
ma'am.
Awesome. So
Next,
yeah,
I'm
what was
gonna
that?
go in with this white. I got some on my face already. And just go over where it's not black on the inside. I'm gonna start with my eyebrows. See, I had already covered it with I used a school glue stick to lay my eyebrows down. That's just so you see it. You can't barely see it at all.
Okay, it helps like make it invisible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. So it seems with a lot of Halloween makeup, it is kind of you're outlining and then you're more so filling in.
Fill it in. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very cool. You guys, if you have any questions, let us know. Is anyone who's watching, anyone planning on doing any Halloween makeup or dressing up for Halloween in general?
It's definitely a task.
Yeah, I hear that a lot of people always say that it takes like a very long time. That's why I know you definitely did start with some of it on, which was definitely
Yeah, I had to
smart. But
go.
yeah, for sure. I know people have said it takes somewhere up to like a few hours, and I'm like, wow, that's definitely dedication. But they all the looks end up coming out really, really good.
Oh, for sure, for sure. It's definitely time consuming.
Do you have any Halloween plans?
I'm trying to.
No,
I
me
need
too.
to. Besides
Me,
having clients, to
right? Yeah,
really
yeah.
dedicate my whole day to them.
That's very true. That is very true. Do you notice that it's busier around Halloween season?
Yeah, for the past 3 years I have.
Okay, very cool. Hi, Tanisha. Thank you. But yeah, I have no Halloween plans. This is my Halloween plan. That's why here I am dressed up with nowhere to go. Wind down Wednesday,
Yeah,
so we're in the house winding down.
right. The basics.
So I know that you showed me some of your other Halloween looks that we used for the promo. The one was kind of like a doll. What was the name of that look? Was that like a dollhouse look?
It's actually a look that I did last year
Oh
that I
wow.
tried to recreate, and others had tagged me in a look that was going viral on Facebook. So I tried to incorporate that too. So it was just a little twist, really.
Okay, nice. That was really cool. And then the candy girl one, that was cool
And
too. Was
thank you
that
for
from last
telling
year?
us the hardest.
Yeah, it looks really hard to actually like glue stuff to your face.
That's very hard. That was very complicated, especially by it being so heavy.
And what type of glue do you use for that? Is that like a special glue?
I actually used tissue and latex.
Wow, that is really cool. That's like I know that's how they do kind of a lot of like the looks in the movies.
Well, I just bought some the scar wax to kind of give it that more realistic effect to it. So they had
Hmm.
brought came together too.
Okay, awesome. Love that. Someone said someone said it's scary looking, and it's like, yeah, it's gonna be a little scary. a little scary. You know, got to be a little spooky for Halloween.
Right, Halloween.
Right, spooky, but we're keeping it glam at the same time.
It's best to outline beforehand because honestly, I did this look like yesterday. I did a Joker look similar to this, and I didn't outline before I did it. So the parts that I had to make black, and I had already did white, it was very messy. So I had to throw some eyeshadow on top of it. So yes, it's very best to outline beforehand because once those colors mix, it's a wrap.
Yeah, that makes sense. So why
I
use a
use a
paintbrush
paintbrush
other than
because I feel like it's more precise than using a sponge. And I feel like the sponge takes away more product than actually putting on.
yeah,
Even though
that's
it's kind of
true.
patchy with the paintbrush too, but more going on than coming off.
Makes sense. I know a lot of people feel that way too about like the beauty blenders. Some people
Yeah, I
prefer to use
just
a
started
brush.
using a beauty blender and started using actual brushes, and I can tell the difference.
Yeah, for sure. So I've been a brush, like I usually always use, well, I used to always use a brush and then I'll use the beauty blender to like, blend out,
Right, to blend
you know,
out.
yeah, like even like my setting powder, what have you. But I just recently started using like just the beauty blender, and I mean, I don't know, I don't really know the difference other than it taking a little longer, to be honest.
Yeah, so yeah.
Probably because it's coming off. It's coming off and not going on. I don't know, but it does have like a more kind of skin like application. So I think
Yeah.
that's what I like about it. But yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. It's very pigmented. And so you said that was like a oil based paint.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I think
And
it's CC Beauty. I got it off Amazon. It was like $20 maybe.
very awesome. Very good.
I'm just going back over some of this white where it look kind of patchy. Then I'm gonna fill in the black.
So someone asked, do you set your face with a primer?
I actually use if I'm it's Too Faced primer. That's the one that I use, and then the moisturizer. I don't remember the name of it, but it works really well because my skin gets dry, and with these oils, this I know.
Okay, so you're just using regular makeup primer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Too Faced. Too Faced, a great brand. I have their setting spray. Do you use the setting spray afterwards?
I use the Urban Decay. Is it All Nighter
Okay,
setting spray?
a classic.
Yeah,
So someone else.
I just inched away from the Morphe. That was my fave.
Oh, okay, the Morphe setting spray. Yeah,
Hmm.
I haven't tried that. I've tried it like in passing in Ulta, but I never like took it home.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Very good. I need to try it out. So someone asked, how do you correct errors?
Ooh, that's kind of hard. I would say I don't know, cover up, get creative.
Yeah,
Because honestly, when it comes to, I'm such a perfectionist. So if I mess up, I just think of ways to how can I put some on top of this to cover up this mistake.
yeah, it makes sense. And then I know you mentioned like the outlining helps to kind of not really have so many errors or something that's messy.
Yeah, yeah, that really helps. Cause if I was to just paint my face white and then try to go on top of it with the black, it was gonna look gray.
Mm. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So someone asked, do you use a beauty blender or a dupe brand?
I use an actual beauty blender.
Okay, very nice. Someone said they use that setting spray too. Setting sprays are so important.
And I didn't know how important they were, so I started using it.
Exactly. Exactly. So I know you said you finish up with a translucent powder. And are you putting that all over
Yes, ma'am.
and you dust that on with like a buffer brush?
Yes, I use well, I'm actually gonna use my who is this brush by? Don't let me lie. Let me just show y'all because I don't know names.
Okay,
I
nice.
just be using things. But yes,
No, it
I'm gonna
looks
take
good.
that all over my face.
Very good. No,
Okay.
I'm loving the eyeshadow and the eye makeup on the other side. I know
Oh, thank
viewers
you. I
can't
can
really
get
see
a
because I know
feeling.
you're working, but well, no, once you're finished, we'll give a close up look and have you come a little closer so we can see everything. But yeah, it looks very good over there. Are you noticing people are asking for more like half face makeup?
Cause they still want to be cute and don't want to be too scary.
Right, definitely want to give both Halloween,
Right.
but keep it cute. So someone asked, would you use setting spray with your everyday makeup?
Oh, most definitely. I spray my face sometimes just because.
Yes, definitely, for sure. It definitely helps. It helps to bring everything all together. Sometimes, when you're putting on makeup, everything can kind of look like a lot. Like, oh, I have a ton of makeup on. But the setting
Right.
spray not
And
only is
once you
good for
spray
like,
it, you feel refreshing.
absolutely, it feels refreshing, and then it kind of just makes everything blend, and it's what helps keep it on all day for sure.
Okay, yeah, I did what I said don't do, which is went over this white, but it's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. It's looking good. It's looking very defined, very pigmented. Definitely a good paint brand. I know you said CC Beauty or something of that nature on Amazon. I know a lot of people were asking, like, what paint do I use? I'm like, tune in. I have some friends that are, planning to attempt their own makeup.
Oh yes, this is definitely a task. I'm just gonna outline my lips with this black. It's just paint, y'all. It ain't gonna hurt you.
Yeah, and when it comes to taking it off, are you using makeup remover? Or are you just using like a certain cleanser?
Actually, I used the Garnier Mercier water to take it off,
Oh,
and
okay,
then
nice.
I used a little baby oil to get the extra excess off in between my.
Okay, awesome. So the baby oil, well, the cleanser, well, the Marissa water, the baby oil, and then you just do your regular washing routine.
Washing routine. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. Because I know some people are like intimidated by the makeup, the Halloween makeup, because they feel like it'll never come off.
It's I would say some are kind of stain a
Mm.
little, just a little, but it will eventually come off. Cause I did my niece makeup where I feel like she didn't want me to wipe all of it off, but yeah. So, but some of it did come off. But I know glitters are impossible to come off
Oh
and
yeah.
to her face.
Oh, okay. Yeah, glitters will linger. They'll linger everywhere all,
Right.
for a few days.
Your pillow everywhere. Okay, now y'all, I'm just putting on my lash.
Right? Always important. Top the look off. Keep it, still keeping it pretty. I
And
love
then
it.
while it dries, I'm gonna set my face with this
Okay.
powder. Um, who is this? I don't even know, to be honest. But yeah, I just bought it today actually. That's what's
Okay.
crazy. But it's just a white loose powder. You don't need nothing with color, especially with dealing with color.
Okay, and it's more white than like a buttery.
We are then um a light brown, or say if you was to bake your own face, you wouldn't want to use that because it will show.
Oh, okay. So it's literally like white, white, white.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you go over the black parts with that, or are you just doing every part except that part, the
I'm gonna
black?
just do the white part because I kind of want the black to look glossy like.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you're mattifying your white part.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah, that's nice.
ma'am.
Very nice. I know that'll definitely make the black pop.
Yeah, but I definitely would have did this. Would have been an hour project if I wasn't on here.
No, absolutely. So someone asked how much it would cost to get something like this done.
Mm, I go by the type of well, for this type of look on my website right now, I do it for 80 simply because for glam I charge 65. So really, for me, this take no time to paint a face. But as far as what type of look they would want on their eyes, that would be the difficult part. Trying to fit all that in together.
Yeah, that makes sense. So about $80.
Yeah, just right, yeah, around $80. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna stick this lash on. I gotta get some foolishness on my face. Touch this part up because I see if I can put some black.
So if someone wanted to book your services, where could they find you?
I'm on Facebook. My Facebook is Mikyla Lantrice, Mikaylah, Lantrice, Launtrice. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Amorkai. That's AMOVRKYY __. Also, you can follow me on TikTok. I be trying to post more content on TikTok, to get more out there. As they would say. My TikTok is AMOVR _KYY. Well, no, I did post a look from yesterday on TikTok. But I'm gonna post another look probably tomorrow or Friday. I can do better with TikTok.
Awesome. Yes, yes. TikTok is one of those, social media platforms that everybody's, trying to like, add on blast. So
Right.
we definitely understand. But yeah, before, because we were running out of time, unfortunately. As I always say, time flies when we're having fun. But I want people to be able to still see, you're looking full. So whenever you get a chance and you want to like come a little closer to the camera and just kind of give everyone a full view. There you go. Very nice. Amazing. So we got a little spooky, a little glam. That is awesome. That is exactly what we like and love for Halloween. Because everybody wants to add a little bit of both. Some people do go full throttle, but me personally, I like a little, a
Right, a
little cuteness
mixture.
to my
Just a
spooky.
little
Yes,
razzle dazzle.
absolutely, absolutely, a little razzle dazzle for sure. So yes, thank you so much for joining us. This is awesome. Thank you so much for taking your time and doing such a thorough tutorial.
Thank you so much for having me. This was such a great opportunity. I really appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. We loved having you. So yeah,
Thank you.
everyone, happy Wind Down Wednesday. I hope you were able to learn some tips from Mikyla. You can find her at her social media platforms. We have them on the screen. If you're in the Memphis, Tennessee area and you're looking to book, she's your girl. She'll get you right together for Halloween season. And next week, we will be having our special Mean Girls themed episode. So make sure you tune in for that. Happy Wind Down Wednesday, and stay tuned for What's the Word?
for tuning in. I have my two friends here with me today for this Halloween special.
Here
We're going to talk about Spooky Kitty with my girl Bridget and Carla. Now, guys, let's start the show off with a little shot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We a few shots in, y'all, but that's okay.
Cheers. Cheers.
You know, Kitty. One thing about us, we gonna take a shot. Ooh. Oh, okay, so how's y'all?
Woo, not that whole shot.
Ooh. I know, y'all. That's double shots. I kind of fucked y'all up.
My spooky season been real pathetic. That's
wait, I forgot to talk about the drink. So we have our drink here. We get the Spooky Kitty drink. You see, it's nice and purple because I'm a scientist. I got our drink nice and purple.
Drink up, witches.
So your spooky season hasn't been good yet?
It's been real pathetic. Real basic and pathetic.
Well, since at least you didn't have nobody hiding in your closet.
That part.
That was weird. Okay, that's how my spooky season started.
It
can only get spookier from here.
My spooky season has gotten real spooky. I'll tell you that much. Listen, every time I think I found a man that just, maybe just has no
Carla, go to hell.
Shit going on.
Go to hell.
We have 3 more spooky bitches. I'd be pissed. Where you got the spooky kitties?
Spooky hoes.
Where you got the fucking gals from?
It's been real spooky out here. All these niggas is spooky. Real spooky.
Spook.
And scary. And it's Scorpio season. Y'all know I'm scared of Scorpios.
Goblins. Ghosts.
I'm scared of Scorpios. If you a Scorpio and you on this right now, get off. Go away.
That's crazy. I heard. You know what? I heard I'm most compatible with Scorpios.
Yeah, I believe it. Y'all both water signs.
I never dated a Taurus, and then I did, and then I won't again. So we're gonna put it like that.
Yeah.
I
don't really fuck with Tauruses.
I will never.
I thought they were straight, but
I heard that they're loyal.
I thought the same thing.
Well, guys, spooky. Let's get into the word on the street. So I hit the Twitter streets and I found some tweets, guys. You know we love good Twitter.
Okay,
follow us on Twitter.
Follow me on Twitter. Never not spicy.
That's like your 8th Twitter,
right? Because she always gets banned.
I didn't ask
never
for
keep
that.
it safe.
Honestly,
how about spooky?
Honestly, if you never got banned on Twitter, you don't have no good content. I don't even want to look at your Twitter page. Why have you got banned? You're not entertaining enough.
Carla.
You're missing the entertainment. But let's go on. I want to see the tweet because I got a lot to say.
All right, so here's my favorite tweet of the day. It said, and it's from Flicks Pink, and it says, "Notice how we say man whenever we're disappointed? Like, oh man."
That's why we say that. Oh man.
It's because men are disappointed. Oh. So that's why.
It's a real spooky night.
It's a real spooky night.
As soon as old man come out my friend's mouth, I already know. Let me grab some wine.
We're gonna take a sip to that.
Spliff.
So, did y'all see any tweets y'all like?
Oh, I did.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what it was.
You said, would you rather?
Oh, okay, I remember now.
Yeah.
What would you rather choose? Would you rather have love or loyalty? I said I'd rather have loyalty. Because if you loyal, you won't do nothing to hurt nobody you love.
Yeah, I'm like the same thing.
Loyalty.
Ain't nobody loyal. I had a dream today that I was getting kidnapped and I was calling on my friends and they wasn't answering. They're so tired of hearing about it.
Carla, what do you think?
Ain't none of y'all loyal.
Carla, you a lover girl. You a lover girl.
That's the thing. I have mad love, so I don't need your love.
What you
You
need?
don't need your
I just
loyalty?
need his money. Okay, loyalty. I'll be loyal to myself.
We're the spookiest
But Joe, them little presidents ain't let me down yet.
That's right.
I need to get away from that.
I need to get into the sugar mama life.
Oh no.
Well. So, sorry, we had a little technical difficulty there. All right, so my favorite thing that's been on Twitter lately is just, the whole red flag thing. But I seen one today, y'all, and I'm not gonna lie, I had every red flag. Do y'all want to hear it?
Let's hear it.
Nah, I'm scared.
Carla, you look at you. You look like a red flag. Got your flag in and everything. She got her flag pony. She just flagging around.
No, the red is for good vibes.
Bitch, you're a Cancer.
Exactly.
Cancers are top tier. I love Cancer.
I don't. Only the girls, I guess.
Exactly.
But I don't
Cancer
like
women
men.
are top tier. If you're Cancer,
Cancer men too.
Cancer men are
Cancer, my DMs are open.
You like a
baby?
I
like a Cancer man?
Not a Cancer
They are
man.
manipulative.
Stay away.
I got a Cancer moon though, so that's like
Yes,
the ruler of my emotions.
They're Cancer
all
pride.
my friends are Cancer.
They're Cancer crybaby.
No, Cancer men are crazy.
They're crazy and they are criers.
The last
red flag.
The last Cancer man I dated got my name tattooed on his wrist.
Oh my God, this is a true story. This is a true story.
And that added rest in peace.
What's a cemetery?
With a little cemetery.
This is a
And
true story. Talk about
a girl hanging off by her rope.
The girl was hanging by her rope.
It's him. This is his fucking head. Who brought the R.I.P.
Yo, that's a real story. I'll stay away from Spanish men. That is a Spanish thing. Don't do the Spanish men.
No, I'm not doing another world.
I don't want no Spanish king. Please stay away.
Yeah, Michael Myers. That's
Myers.
Like
a little Caribbean.
A little Caribbean.
A little crazy Karen.
Stay away from the Caribbean, especially if don't touch down on Jamaica.
Girl, I need to go to Jamaica.
Let's not even touch that.
We're not even gonna go to the Jamaica. Jesus Christ!
I don't think I ever been to Jamaica, if you know what I mean. I never been to Jamaica, but I never been to Jamaica.
Girl, don't go.
I'm ready to go. All my friends.
I said travel.
Love it there. They love it there. I got friends that married Jamaicans. Once you go to Jamaica, you don't make it.
Love it there.
For real, Jamaica might be having you Google how to do voodoo.
Because they always got multiple women.
Yeah.
You got a lot of different multiple
women. You used to be into brujeria.
Brujeria.
That's your problem.
This bitch is a bruja.
That's your problem.
A good old witch.
No, I'm ready to swing a little flag.
Carla, swing your little braid. Do a little spell.
Carla, spell, y'all.
No, in order to get my braid this long, I put pieces of hair from every one of my bitches. I be like, one hair from this bitch, one hair from this other bitch, other bitches, other bitch. That's how I get my braid so long.
Not the braid. Please. Somebody dust this bitch up off here. Who was saying? Call Portia shop.
This little
Portia shop.
Wow.
All right, so let's go over these red flags.
Yeah, let's do that.
So this girl asked her baby daddy, do I have any red flags? He said, literally everything. Lack of accountability.
Damn.
Flipping the script. You take things too far. Me.
No, Katie, you really do take
Too many guy friends. Wow. Who roast me? Katie, this is about you? You would think I had
the boy name is Nick. Katie ain't dating him.
I ain't dating him. Whole activities.
Katie.
Wait, this is the girl that has baby daddy?
Yep. Too much booze. Butterfly tattoo.
I don't have no tattoos.
Butterfly tattoo is where I lost it. And then here's the final one, Carla. It's you too. Fights men.
No, I don't fight men. No, ma'am.
Why Nick list me?
So
Nick kept calling. She said, damn, anything else? He said, yeah.
Yeah, bored. He had a list.
Codependent until you decide to be a big girl. Not really me. I'm kind of independent no matter what.
Kind of what you are.
Daddy issues and mommy issues. Got them both.
I don't know what I got.
You like sock music. You used to drive an Altima with the windows down yelling A.
Honestly, Nick sounds kind of gay.
I had an Altima. That's crazy.
You go over your oil change mileage intervals.
Who does it?
Never got your tires rotated in your life. And you cover your check.
Nick sounds like he needs to find him a grown-ass man. Ooh. That's what it sounds like.
Nick, so
you had an emo phase and a hood phase at the same time.
Who is Nick? Nick gotta go.
Nick is a girl. Nick's the one that made the burn book on me, girl.
It was Nick, you're a red flag, man.
Yeah, Nick is
weird. This is a Cancer man. This has to be a Cancer. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? He came back. Yeah. This is a Cancer man.
Yeah, you gotta.
Am I not lying?
No, that's a Cancer. It might be a Gemini man too. A little touch on these Gemini men. Because, woo, girl.
Carla, tell us.
I would like
a red flag. Talking about a red flag.
I would like a man to call in and tell us what his red flags are because I'm going off a tweet. We don't know Nick. Honestly, the picture in the Snapchat, because it's like a Snapchat, it's looking Caucasian.
It is
so
Caucasian.
Maybe that's why it applies to me. Like maybe these are Caucasian.
Yeah, like maybe it is Caucasian.
It is blonde.
No, but hold on. First of all, y'all,
is this what guys really think?
Call in.
That's weird.
Call in. We have a special caller.
We sure do.
It's time to call in.
Because we got him calling in. Because there's no way these red flags are regular people.
To be honest, I love me a good ride at Six Flags though.
Love a good
flag. More flags, more fun.
I need all flags and flags.
I need a good old flag.
What do y'all think is a red flag for a man?
A red flag for a man for me?
We got real silent.
We mamas, but for me,
multiple baby mamas. That's wow.
As soon as I hear like 2 or 3, it's like you
got
a
serial killer.
But you know, there's exceptions to the rules. Men can't control when they have kids. Like sometimes shit happens. But
The red flag.
Yo.
It's called in. What's your red flag?
No, did you wait for
Was
y'all
Goose?
don't know we got Molly the smuggler. Woo!
Shout
Shout out to the red flag.
Welcome to the
Gang,
show.
gang.
First of
you
all,
got your shot and announce yourself. Introduce yourself.
Shit, I'm Smugs. Follow me on IG, Molly the Smuggler. You already know what's going on, man. We outside, man.
what's your shot? Because I'm about to wreck.
You said what's my sign?
What's your shot?
Oh, we still getting him in.
Oh, okay.
We was ready.
Okay.
He
He ain't in yet. Molly's almost in.
We just had a whole conversation.
I know, we just talked to Jamal. So, but anyway. No, but I'll give him a good introduction.
All right, you
All
get
right,
it.
you ready? All right, and y'all can tell me if y'all think this is a red flag.
Okay.
Ready? All right. Light skin,
Mm-hmm.
tatted from head to toe,
Mm-hmm.
facial hair. Call himself him.
That's the red
What
flag.
is that?
That's the red flag. That is the foul.
That's throw the man away.
No bullshit. I had to call someone because I was thinking. I said, yo.
Girl.
I said, I don't got any red
Are
flags.
you in on the call?
Wait, is he in?
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, Molly,
Well, listen.
introduce yourself.
Shit, I'm Smugs. You already know what's going on, Molly the Smuggler. Follow me on IG. We outside, man. Red flagging it. As they say in the game. I had to call. Yo, when you told me the topic, I was thinking. I said, do I really got red flags? I had to call someone. I said, I got red flags. They said, man, you is a red flag. I
Okay,
said,
I told you.
He said,
I told you.
I
What's
said,
the red
yeah.
flag? Did you hear us talking about this Nick kid?
Who?
You heard us talking about like the lack of accountability, flipping the script.
Oh yeah, the list. That list. Yeah.
That's what he
accurate?
listed was a
That's
red
accurate?
flag on his baby mama apparently.
Oh, I don't got no kids, so I don't got no
But
BM,
is
so I
that
don't.
what we asking? Is the red
What-
flag?
what's
the red
his
flag?
red?
What are
No,
your
that's
we
red
can't
flag.
prompt him.
No prompts.
What
What
is
is his red flag?
Yeah, what are your red flags? Give us
And-
5
and
red
we take a
flags.
shot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
take
take
a
I already
shot.
took my shot.
You
I'm
did?
start slow, of course.
Wow.
What did
Yeah,
y'all bring
my-
to have to take a shot?
I'm gonna be honest. I got red flags. My main one is I get annoyed quick as fuck. No bullshit.
That's your.
This-
That way.
This is how you know he's
That
a
is your
narcissist.
red flag.
He's a narcissist. Is talking about
Himself.
Why are you
Why
talking
are
about
you
yourself?
saying red flags to the girl?
We said, what are your red flags for ladies? Like,
Oh, I thought
Okay.
y'all talking about.
He said, I get annoyed.
That's it.
Oh, I was about to tell y'all I was about to tell y'all my red flags. Fuck it, but for a female, red flag on a female. Oh yeah.
okay, so you were trying to be accountable. You was giving us your
Yeah,
red flags. You know what your red flags are.
But red flags I have on females 5. Number 1.
See, we perfect.
I gotta lay my L.
That's that. You can't even think of
Listen.
one.
I could think of one. I went out to eat with some bitch the other day. She put ketchup on her eggs. That was a red flag. No bullshit.
What she do?
She put ketchup on her eggs. That's a red flag.
Oh, red
What?
flag.
That makes her a whore ass bitch. That makes it right. What kind of
Bro,
judgment are we under?
you can't be.
on your eggs. I mean,
You can't be.
I personally don't, but who? If they
Right,
do,
You can't be.
it doesn't
You
matter.
can't be eating. You can't eat weird shit around me. That's a red flag. What are you talking about?
What's wrong with you? You're sick. You're sick, man.
All right, what else? What else?
That shit is really funny.
I'm fucking dead.
That shit is
You're
really
sick.
funny.
Shit.
What about the bitches with the baby daddies and shit? How they be acting? What's their flags? How you know they still fucking with their baby daddy?
Oh, we got freaky.
I mean, I don't really find it as a red flag because bitches always gonna fuck with their baby daddy at the end of the day. That's why I feel me.
No.
I stay far away from that. See, I'll fuck with y'all, but I don't really fuck with y'all how I really fuck with y'all. Like I don't know. It depends. It really depends who the baby daddy is. No bullshit. Cause if you a cool ass nigga, like a smooth ass nigga like me, feel me, that's a red flag. Feel me? Cause you still gonna be dibbling dabbling and shit. If you a goofy,
I don't know.
That's funny.
That's
That's
why he's a Virgo. That's why he's only talking about himself. Again,
if you're
give
goofy,
us one
feel
more
me?
red flag on a girl, because we got you on for one more minute before we shut you off.
Girl,
Yeah,
think about the dinner and the fish flags on her.
y'all drink every day. That's a
Not
red
every
flag.
day. Not every
That's a
day.
red
Just
flag.
Wednesdays and Fridays and Saturdays.
Bro,
and
I be on
Sunday.
IG. I be on IG going through stories. I see the same bitches with a bottle every day. That's a red flag. What
That's
you doing?
embarrassing too.
Sit down.
Why are you posting bottles every day?
What if she drinking a bottle of tequila but it's full of water?
Don't post it every day. It's embarrassing. Keep it to yourself.
Some Stella
That
Rose
is a red flag though. That's a valid red
No,
flag.
yeah, that's not like depression.
I seen men posting Henny bottles at 12 p.m. Like, okay, I get it. You're out tracking
But
at 7 a.m. and
listen.
5 hours into the day.
But if it's
I'm at
some
work.
wine,
I'm on my
if
lunch
it's some wine, I could fuck with it.
Okay.
Wine, Stella Rose, some little,
The wine get you lit
some-
though.
some Merlot, some
Nice
Merlot.
little
But if you drinking Henny every day, Migos, you're
Nah,
done.
that ass.
You got a hangover every day. You're pissed. What are you doing?
All right, we got your red flags.
All right, so these are your red flags. What's like your final red flag before we close on down, because we coming to the end of the night?
Can y'all cook?
Absolutely.
I mean, we can all cook, so it don't apply to us. But you talking to.
But that's your flag. That's your last flag. Can you cook, ladies? So go ahead, get your little cookbook
together.
for Christmas.
You heard me.
Get your little recipe. Where'd you find this?
Bro, listen. YouTube shows you everything. Type it in.
Yep. YouTube University.
Get in tune.
I follow a few old school Southern like grandma chefs. If y'all want to know who I follow on YouTube to get my recipes, I got y'all.
Okay.
I'll peek out a little recipe, but I always tweak it for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, she's showing us the tattoo.
You know, Bridget Eatery.
Bye. He gotta go. Oh yeah, shout out to Bridget Eatery.
Gang gang.
Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you, Molly. This Friday we at Top Shelf or Saga. Just know that.
Top Shelf Friday.
Top Shelf moi.
And then what? Sunday's Pilates?
Sunday Pilates
Pilates
with the
Sunday.
Lottie fam. Saturday meet me at Saga.
Period.
You already know what's going
Gang,
on
gang.
here. A whole lot of
It's always a vibe in the city. Period.
Shout out to Jamal again.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in to What's the Word. Next week I have a very special guest that I know the people been waiting on me having on the show.
Besides me.
Besides us.
Besides you guys. And we got some real funny shit. And I'm introducing a new segment next week, so make sure you guys tune in. Yes. And thank you guys for joining us. It's getting real spooky over here.
I'm about to get drunk.
Our night ain't about to end. So
Sorry,
shit,
what?
catch y'all at Saga
Oh,
tonight.
Saga tonight. Yeah, it is.
Can I talk to you? Have you ever asked yourself, do I really love my job? Because if you have, let me let you in on something. You're not the only one. Here are a few signs that you might not love your job. You dread going to work. You complain about the pay. The excitement for the job is left, and you find yourself sitting at brunch on Sunday with your mimosa, tapping your feet, singing the Monday blues. Oh! It may be time for you to move on to something else, whether it be starting a business, finding a rich husband, or finding another job. Whatever it may be, make sure you're making yourself happy and getting those bills paid. And keep rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Y'all be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter for more advice and tips. See y'all later.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Today we're going to talk about the importance of establishing an emergency fund. Now look, I know and I understand that sometimes there's just too much month and not enough money and we can't really establish an emergency fund, but statistically, 8 out of 10 adults do not have enough money to cover a $500 emergency saved up in a savings account. Now, how do we establish an emergency fund? First, we have to understand what our purpose is and why we're establishing this fund. Why should we establish an emergency fund? Because God forbid, if I have a $900 emergency come up, I don't want to have to go to the bank to take out a $900 loan. I don't want to have to go swipe a credit card for another $900 to put myself further in debt. I need to have an emergency fund established of 3 months to 6 months, okay? That will, if I lose my job, if something comes up, I have at least 3 months to 6 months of income. Ideally, if we could get 9 to 12 months saved up in an emergency fund, then you know come hell or high water that financially you will be okay if something establishes, if something comes up. Now, the purpose of it is that when an emergency comes up, my fund is already established. Guess what? It's no longer an emergency. We've already planned for this. And when we plan for things, we can execute the plan. We don't plan to fail, we just fail to plan. So understanding that, putting together a plan, having a fully funded emergency fund, and if you're just starting out, start with $1,000 and then build on it from there. So, this is Marcus Whitfield, and remember, knowledge isn't power, but applied knowledge is power.
What got me is like there and was like, "It's a rat in here. It's you." The accent, but you know what? I know people like that in real life.
What's the word with K Hicks?
We've got trivia, special guests, and whiskey.
Pour a glass of whatever you're drinking and buckle up.
What's the word?
What's the word with K Hicks? Watch live on YouTube, Wednesdays, 9:30, 8:30 Central on Channel 7. Believe the hype.
It's a strong indication that your partner has issues with commitment, period.
When you've got questions, she's got the answers.
We do have a caller.
But what she says might not be what you want to hear.
The solution to that is Gullah Jack. Gullah Jack tells you plain and simply to just nut the up.
Queenie Unfiltered. Watch live on YouTube and you could be invited on the show. Wednesdays at 10, 9 Central on Channel 7. Believe the hype.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Can I talk to you? Have you ever asked yourself, do I really love my job? Because if you have, let me let you in on something. You're not the only one. Here are a few signs that you might not love your job. You dread going to work. You complain about the pay. The excitement for the job is left, and you find yourself sitting at brunch on Sunday with your mimosa, tapping your feet, singing the Monday blues. Oh! It may be time for you to move on to something else, whether it be starting a business, finding a rich husband, or finding another job. Whatever it may be, make sure you're making yourself happy and getting those bills paid. And keep rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Y'all be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter for more advice and tips. See y'all later.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Today we're going to talk about the importance of establishing an emergency fund. Now look, I know and I understand that sometimes there's just too much month and not enough money and we can't really establish an emergency fund, but statistically, 8 out of 10 adults do not have enough money to cover a $500 emergency saved up in a savings account. Now, how do we establish an emergency fund? First, we have to understand what our purpose is and why we're establishing this fund. Why should we establish an emergency fund? Because God forbid, if I have a $900 emergency come up, I don't want to have to go to the bank to take out a $900 loan. I don't want to have to go swipe a credit card for another $900 to put myself further in debt. I need to have an emergency fund established of 3 months to 6 months, okay? That will, if I lose my job, if something comes up, I have at least 3 months to 6 months of income. Ideally, if we could get 9 to 12 months saved up in an emergency fund, then you know come hell or high water that financially you will be okay if something establishes, if something comes up. Now, the purpose of it is that when an emergency comes up, my fund is already established. Guess what? It's no longer an emergency. We've already planned for this. And when we plan for things, we can execute the plan. We don't plan to fail, we just fail to plan. So understanding that, putting together a plan, having a fully funded emergency fund, and if you're just starting out, start with $1,000 and then build on it from there. So, this is Marcus Whitfield, and remember, knowledge isn't power, but applied knowledge is power.
friends like they have to use my good booking service, cracktarot.net. Shameless plug. So you in the hot seat, Keita. What's going on? What's happening? What you want to know?
Let's go with love.
And this fuck. I have done I don't know how many love readings on Keita. Don't the cards don't change. They same. Keita is my dog. Keita is a fuck boy through and through. Love her to death. But this, yeah, okay. Let's get in your business. Let's see what bitches you wooing and finessing this week. So what do you want to know about your love life, Keita?
What you see?
Are you seeing someone? You know, we ain't sit down.
No, I'm not. I'm not right now.
You're not seeing so the date with the Aries went sour. That's what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Bitch. Just
huh?
so it
What you say?
On you.
No, it's the Aries.
No, because we good. We good. You couldn't handle that pressure. That's all. That Sagittarian spirit you got, you just have to flip, fly away. Need it. You ain't got to pull no cards. I got you though. Let's see what's happening. All right. So what we have is the Three of Swords, the Three of Knives. We have the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, or the Five of Dimes, and we have the Doctor of Coins in reverse, inverted. Now, as far as your love life is concerned, well, ma'am, it's kind of grim, bitch. It's kind of grim. It's not too bad. I suggest that there's a lot of personal development that needs to happen, right? God tells me that previously you really wasn't in a position to be dating, but we had spoke about that before, you know, because we're on a journey of empowerment and personal development and seeking and truth, right? But you had some vices, is a good way to put it. Some vices and some shit going on that was kind of like shit that you had to handle, right? Shit that you shouldn't be bringing into no relationship. The Three of Knives inverted would suggest that you were actually kind of having a rough time, right? But we got through that. Like we're in a much better place now. Now we need to speak on this Five of Knives. We need to speak on this mouth you got. How you be talking to people, how you be approaching people and coming at people. You chasing the bitches off. Excuse me, I don't mean to call them bitches. But you know what I'm saying. Women like to be wooed. You know, women like to be, you know, feel soft and shit. And I know Sagittarians, y'all got some motherfucking mouths on y'all. I feel you. Because as an Aries, I certainly am I am certainly afflicted by the same condition, right? So I totally get it, but you also have to know what battles to pick and choose. You also have to know when to apologize, when to actually make peace. Another thing is, and I don't encourage anyone to lower their standards, right? I see standards like gas prices. When gas prices go up, bitch, you still gotta drive, so you still be at the pump, right? So to me, there's no reason to lower your standards, but I do think you should adjust your expectations. The reverse would actually suggest that you hold people to a standard that you're not willing to uphold. Kind of hypocritical in that way, right? Now, as far as if we see some actual love in your future, let's talk about it. The mother of knives. The mother of knives and the mother of baskets. Okay. So, I do think it there will be someone that kind of balances you out. Where the mother of knives is very sharp, very independent, can be kind of assertive. The mother of baskets is also extremely very nurturing, very charming, and has is more feminine, you know, has more feminine energy. So I think that you will find that balance. Now, as far as what to do to attract this balance in your life, child, I was about to roll the line. Lord have mercy. We don't need that. As far as what we need to do to attract this balance, ooh, Jesus. We got Saturn, ooh, and Gemini in the 10th house. Okay, so Saturn and Gemini in the 10th house. So Saturn speaks on boundaries, setting clear boundaries, and having clear restrictions and discipline. Saturn speaks about discipline. You have to discipline yourself. Gemini is a sign of communication. Definitely learn how to communicate. Learn alternative ways to approaching um, what you want, right? You get more bees with honey, as the saying goes. Um, and then the 10th house would suggest that you need to be a little bit more ambitious when pursuing. You get bored very quickly and you just drop it. You just give up. And you know, when you're pursuing a life mate, when you're pursuing a good thing, like it's not necessarily going to come quick and it's not necessarily going to come easy. So just keep that in mind. Bear that in mind, okay? Now I rolled a 5. The 5 would suggest that um, there's a stranger or a surprise coming that's going to bring you a bit of happiness. So I will look out for that. I will look out for new friendships that could blossom into a bit more, ma'am. Uh-huh.
What?
What?
I didn't say anything.
I bet you didn't. See, you ain't got the mouth. This next caller. All right. All right. We got a second live reading. This the homegirl read. This the home fight through. Hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey bitch.
Hey, bitch.
I miss your bald headed ass.
With them ugly ass pink glasses. I thought your sorority was blue and white. Fucking pink glasses. What is that?
You. Fuck you. Delta ain't coming for me now. Come on now. Come on now. Leave me alone. Just state your question. State your question.
I want love and money.
Everybody just want love and money, huh?
Hell fucking yeah. It's 2021, the end of it at that.
That's the only important thing in life is love and money.
You already know my life. Read.
So what happened to our buddy D?
What happened to who?
Buddy D.
He's still here.
Oh, that's what you asking about love and money for.
Just read.
Hey. Shall do. All right. What you want to read first? Love. I'm only pulling 2 cards with that love. And we're going to pull 3 for the money. 3 for the money.
Because you know the money. You know the money.
$40.
I hate you. You make me sick.
My God. Yes. One of my sisters on Instagram said, yes, we work damn hard. Love and money is the least we can have. I can agree with that. All right. I hope you're ready for what I'm about to say. As far as love goes, seven of sticks and the four of coins comes up. The seven of sticks would suggest um, that you have been requesting something of your lover that he's not budging on, right? So you just really need to stand your ground and say what you want. Speak up, manifest that shit. That's what the four of coins talks about. The four of coins is actually inverted. It's saying that you are not being intentional with the direction in which your relationship is going. I think you want something a little bit more solid with deep. Even though the relationship is tight, you want ooh, my battery on 10%. You want that next step. You want to know what's next. What's next in the stratosphere. Um and he just kind of set in his ways. He's really set in his ways. The two of baskets comes inverted. This is the card for the lovers. The two of baskets comes in reverse. It would suggest that y'all are currently having some communication issues. Now, the two of baskets in reverse can also suggest a breakup, but that is worst case scenario. That's if y'all can't get on the same page about what you want. And I really feel like if you're not getting what you need from the person you are with, you can't be afraid to just let go. Okay? Because I think he's kind of gambling on the fact that, y'all have that history and that longevity. Okay? So be aware, be aware. Now, as far as money is concerned, Ace of Sticks comes. When the Ace of Sticks comes up, that says new job is on the horizon, baby. That says that new opportunities are coming your way. That says that you have the skill set. You've made the necessary preparation to receive your blessings. You've waited patiently enough, and they are coming your way. So go ahead and claim that. Now, the Ten of Coins also comes up. I love that Ten of Coins. That Ten of Coins talks about inheritance. That Ten of Coins talks about being in abundance, having wealth, having all that you desire, not having any worries. Okay? Now, with that being said, John Horse. John Horse comes up in reverse. And don't judge me if I'm reading kind of fast. For whatever reason, my phone is not charging. It's now on 10%. So we're going to have to push through kind of quick. But the John Horse in reverse would suggest that you really need to slow down and get a mentor. Seek a mentor for what it is, the next step that you're trying to take, the next step that you're trying to do, because you're being a little bullheaded and you think that you know it all, but it's like, no, every student has a teacher, and every great teacher was once a student, okay? So now is your time to sit back and be a student and really learn the shit and really learn what it is that you need to know so that you can take it to that next step, okay?
Gotcha.
But, you said what, baby?
I said, I got you.
Yes, but you have a good, strong foundation, okay? Now, you also you got Jupiter. Ooh, shit. Jupiter talks about luck, baby. Use a lucky one. Use a lucky one. So, Jupiter in Libra. Jupiter in Libra speaks on success in your career. Lots of opportunities coming your way. And, of course, Libra is the sign of balance. So, once you're able to really get a good hold and grip on what it is that you're moving towards, once you get your mentorship up, once you really know the direction in which you want to move, you'll find a lot more balance in your life. Because right now things are kind of wonky, things are kind of off. Now, this will affect your work, of course. This is the area in which it's affected. That 6 that we rolled, that speaks on our work, that speaks on our career and our ambitions. I also wrote an 8. The 8 would suggest that, yes, while we are in a rush to move forward in our relationship, and while we are also in a rush to move forward in our career, we should take it slow and do not act in haste. So don't do anything that you will regret, okay?
Thank you.
Welcome, my love. It was an absolute pleasure. I'm so sorry for the quick read. Now, I know that technically y'all got me for like 4 more minutes. However, I'm worried that this phone is going to cut off. So, with that being said, I would like to thank you all for joining me for another episode of Queenie Unfiltered. Hopefully next week I'll have more guests, more readings live, more shit to talk about. You know what? I want to talk about online dating next week. Write that down. We talking about online dating next week because these niggas be having me fucked up. They be having me fucked up. Okay, I got some stories to tell. But I am signing off. Thank you all for joining me. I will see you next week. Same time, same day on Plays at 9 p.m. Central. Peace.